Hello? I know you're there! Just go ahead and try something. I'm ready for you.
I don't know where he is, but he better show up soon. The facility here is being raided by the Templars. So far we're holding our own, but I don't know how much longer that will last.
You will contaminate
This may be
humanity
my last
no more.
transmission.
I will. So this is the one that did it. Anyone there? Puritan! Yeah, this is gonna
Are you Her Holiness? It's strange seeing you as just another person.
Yes, I'm just another ordinary human being like you. My name is Nicolette Duclair.
Chairman Dumier, the leader of your opposition, has taken a special interest in your safety.
The WTO wishes no harm to come to Her Holiness. This summit was to be an opportunity to soothe the tensions between our organizations and to root out the extremists causing trouble in Trier.
I'm impressed that you would protect the leader of your adversaries.
It's okay, Chief Morgan. We can tell him the truth.
The truth?
Alex, the WTO and Order are not as they seem. They are but different faces of the same organization, the Illuminati, an ancient secret society to which Chad and I are the heirs. My mother was the Illuminatus Beth Duclair. The WTO and Order are merely the tools Chad and I are presently using to elevate humanity to the next level.
I know, it's overwhelming. I've dedicated myself to the WTO only to find out it's just a myth they created.
If the WTO and Order aren't actually opposing entities, then what's the point of this summit?
The real opposition right now comes from the Templars, the militant anti-biomodification group. The summit was only a cover to justify our public presence in Trier. Our true goal was to investigate rumors of a Templar splinter cell within the Order.
And what did you find?
With the help of Agent Morgan, I learned that Lumenon Saman is the traitor. He has converted most of the Trier Shard to his extremist views, incited the riots, and has been stealing equipment from the Panzerworks factory.
Saman? He's behind this?
Yes, everything. My kidnapping, the disabling of the gate. He's taken a critical component from it, the sequencing module, to the Order Church in Rockstadt, where his group is headquartered. Once you get that module from him, you'll be able to use the gate.
Thank God she's all right. Thanks for taking down enough of those Templar outlaws to make it easy for my people to move
Greetings.
in. Now let's follow up on what Her Holiness learned about Lumenon Saman. Go to the tavern and hire a pilot. Like a map of Saman's compound, report to the SSC station on your way across town.
Are you another of JC's gone bad? We do not like the last one's questions. She works with these intruders, and now she's gone through the gate to our home in Antarctica.
You must mean Billy and the Templars. I guess she's already passed through this way. Did she take any Templars with her?
No, just her. Only JC's can use the gate. Apostle Gore even had to bring this one the long way. That control was to keep us all safe, but now that woman has turned wrong.
What does Apostle Corps need creatures like you for?
We were a VersaLife experiment. Then JC came and helped us. This one is here, away from all the ice, to help with lab works. But then the Templars came.
I had nothing to do with the attack on this lab. I'm trying to get to JC myself. Can you tell me anything useful?
This one already told the other one from JC everything. Betrayal. This one was to be set free, but it was more lies and destruction. You must not betray. JC may be in danger already.
Biological restoration in progress. Healing functions complete.
Mr. Dumier sent me to safeguard Miss Duclaire's return.
She's all yours.
Thank you. I will be assuming command of this facility. Your presence is no longer required.
Now that you know the WTO isn't what it seems, what are you going to do? Leave the organization?
I don't know. I'm still reeling from the shock. But somehow it's starting to make sense now.
Can you forgive them?
It does make me uneasy, finding out it's all a front. But I can also see what the Illuminati are trying to accomplish and why they must work in secret. I'll probably continue publicly working for the WTO, but with a new awareness of its true importance.
Report to Mr. Du...
I don't know what I'll finally decide
The WTO and Order are actually two branches of the same organization?
Precisely. We could never lead humanity as one monolithic force, at least not initially. The Illuminati have always worked in secret, and the WTO and Order are just two of our present facades.
But people dedicate their lives to these causes, and it turns out they're just your pawns?
Not at all. We are humankind's servants, not their puppeteers. We knew that human society could not respond to a single voice, so we engineered these organizations. With these fronts, we can optimally lead civilization toward a bright future.
Peculiar
really is a
behavior.
Templar?
Please depart.
Unfortunately, yes. He has taken the Order's respect for nature and warped it into fanaticism. His quest for purity is just a euphemism for the extermination of modified individuals.
Surely the Illuminati can deal with a few crackpots.
Don't underestimate the Templars. Saman has amassed a great deal of support and resources for his cause.
You
When are
continue
you
to
planning on
ignore my
telling the
directives.
public about the
There will be
WTO and Order
consequences.
connections?
When the time is right. Right now, the general populace simply isn't ready for this kind of information. At this stage, we're only telling select individuals in the higher echelons of each organization.
Then why are you confiding this in me?
Because you're an extraordinary creation, Alex. We've been watching your progress for a long time, waiting for this moment. We
Once
work in
more,
secret only
and
because...
leave me.
Failed to appreciate the situation. You first
my
you looked like a
attention
skilled
now.
soldier out there, and now you just look like a bloodthirsty monster.
God.
Get your butt to the SSC station. Now.
Another dead body. This is too easy. Self-destruct implant charging.
Nothing to see here.
Welcome to your last moments.
Process likely organic.
Checking set. Likely intrusion.
Hang on. There's a Templar military bot on patrol near this sector. You may want to rethink travel in this area.
I can take care of myself. Why isn't SSC just getting rid of it?
We've got our hands full. Most of our guards are at headquarters providing security for the summit.
So you're just going to cede this territory?
We're waiting for reinforcements and our own mech detachment before we move in. This is way more firepower than we're prepared to deal with, especially with our resources focused at HQ. But if you can take care of a millbot on your own, be my guest. The Nine Worlds is a no-weapon zone.
So you want me to...
No, you've just got to consent to the standard deac...
Here you go.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on.
I found Her Holiness. Turns out she was Nicolette Duclair, an Illuminatus.
Was?
I killed her.
I was hoping you would show more restraint. Our enemies will be easy to absorb once JC is revived.
How can you be so sure?
Our technology will change what it means to be human. Conflict will be an anachronism. The only danger is that our research could be stolen. In the hands of a group like the Illuminati, it would be a weapon of unimaginable destructiveness.
How can they simultaneously support the ideals of the Order and the commercialism of the WTO?
The Illuminati have always sought just one thing: centralization. Centralization of wealth, power, and ideology. The implementation details are unimportant.
So they centralize wealth with the WTO and ideology with the Order. What about power?
That they hope to get from us. Work with our charming co-conspirators just a little while longer. When you have the sequencing module for the gate, you'll be free to contact JC on your own.
Ready to fly?
I need to go to the Raustad area.
That's a pretty scabby part of town, mostly abandoned factories. The Order renovated the cathedral, but man, a lot of ways to end up dead in the Raustad.
Precisely why I'm hiring you. You can handle a hostile insertion, right?
Handle it? Sid Black invented the term hostile insertion. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Just got the thrusters cranked. This bird sings so loud now my head's ringing.
Probably the beer. Sure you can fly?
Bosh, let's rip.
I'm ready.
Lovely. I already scouted the area. Get ready for a tight squeeze on the ground.